Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to prepare Indian curry or sauce in advance. So this curry can be used for several different dishes like chicken tikka masala, butter chicken, chicken curry, and also there's a few different chicken you can recipe you can use with this. Plus you can make vegetarian dish also with this. So you can use like as a Indian quantity butter paneer tikka masala, or you can use this for more different Indian recipes. So I'm making this for around like three big meal I can say. And if you want like add more, you can add more spices, ingredients to have more. After I make this sauce, I'm gonna put this in the freezer for a few weeks and in an individual pack. So you can say like how much you need like a cup, so you can do according to that. So you can make individual pack, so you will have don't have to thaw whole thing, just thaw whatever you need and whenever you wanna use. So here what we need for this. Okay, so here are all the spices I'm using and from my magic box. So I'm starting. Okay, this is a coriander seed. Sometimes people don't have coriander seed. It's not very normal and common. You don't have to worry about that. If you have coriander powder, you can use that. And I'm using 6 clove, whole clove right here. And I'm using 3-inch of cinnamon stick. I'm using 1 tablespoon of cumin seed, and I'm using 6 green cardamom, and I'm using around like 20 peppercorn, black peppercorn, and here I'm using 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder and half teaspoon of chili powder, red chili powder. Salt to taste, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of salt, and I'm using onion. Okay, so I'm using onion. I'm using 1.5 onion, like a big size, and just roughly chopped. Okay, also I'm using fresh garlic. I'm using 12 cloves of fresh garlic. I chopped them roughly, and I'm using ginger. So I shredded the ginger, or you can say grated ginger. 3-inch ginger I'm using. With garlic, you add more. There's no problem. Even onion also, it's not a problem. And I'm using canned tomato. It's easier if you're canning. I'm using this organic canned tomato. I'm using a whole 1 pound canned tomato, or you can say 78 ounces of canned tomato. So if you have a fresh tomato, you can use fresh, or otherwise you can, if you're canning, you can use your canned tomato from your farm or from your garden. So let's see, and this is very easier way I'm gonna cook this here. Okay, so I'm heating this water here. Okay, so this is the way you can save oil also. You don't have to have oil. This is a 3 cup of water here. I'm just heating here, and I'm gonna add all these ingredients here, like onion, ginger, and garlic, and I'm gonna add this cardamom, green cardamom, peppercorn, cumin seed, cinnamon stick, whole clove, and coriander seed. So red chili powder, turmeric powder, I'm going to add this at the end. So let this cook here. When this starts boiling, you can, after that you can cook this for 5 minutes. Put the lid on, and then we're going to add tomato. Okay, so this is boiling now, so I'm going to add tomato. Now let this cook, like a little bit, around like 10 minutes here. I'm going to cook this 10 minutes because we're going to freeze this, so it's good to cook them nicely. So I'm going to cook this for 10 minutes here. Okay, so it's been cooking last 10 minutes. So I'm going to add now this salt, chili powder, and turmeric powder. Mix this all well, and I'm going to cook this for 3 more minutes. So when you cooking, don't just cook in medium low heat, so that it doesn't boil so much and go out. If you have like deeper pot, you can use that one also. How much curry or sauce you're making is depend on that. You can use according to that. Okay, so it's been cooking for 3-4 minutes. I'm going to turn the stove off and keep this side. Let this cool off. You have to let this cool off completely because we're going to put this in the blender. Okay, so they're still a little bit warm. This the sauce, so I'm going to put in the blender. If this sauce look like pretty thick here, you can add some water, but don't add raw water. Just add water is already cooked, like boiled water. It's already cool off, so you can just prepare that also in advance. Okay, so now I'm going to blend this, but be careful because you have to make sure it's not hot. If they're so hot, they might come out from blender, so you just be careful. And you can see it's like almost full. So this sauce is done. If you want this to be smooth like a sauce, so what you can do, you can just put a strainer and strain this, or otherwise I never do, so you don't have to. And this is, I can see, is almost 8 cup or 64 ounces sauce is ready. So this can make easily 3 big meal for, I can say, like 3-4 people can eat 1 meal easily. And you can add some chicken here. You can see I grill some chicken here. You can grill chicken like this, or you can fry them on the pan and just cook them. Cook this sauce and put this chicken pieces there, and just add some butter if you want. You can add some cream if you want. So you can follow the recipe, different recipe I have, chicken recipe, and I'm gonna put the link below so you can see all the recipe you can use. And so also you can just put them in the freezer when this get completely cool off. If you do like 2 cups, it's gonna be 4 individual packs. You can just do 2 cup, and which is enough. And when you prepare your meal, you can add some water or chicken broth. If you want vegetarian one, you can just add vegetable broth, with the flavor. So also, and when you're cooking, you can just add some garam masala powder, so that's where you can get nice flavor. I hope you will like this, and if you have any question, feel free to comment below. And like, subscribe, don't forget to ring the bell icon, so whenever I upload the video, you can get the notification. See you next time. Along with that sauce of curry, I prepared this chickpea, if you can see. So you can see a bunch of chickpeas here. So I cook them, I pressure cook them, just put some salt, 3 full cup of chickpeas here. And so this can be 2 big meal. So I cook them, they're very soft, if you can see. I'm gonna freeze them in 2 portions, so whenever I wanna cook chickpeas, which is chana masala, Indian recipe, or you can use this for hummus also. So then I can just take in the fridge. I'm gonna freeze this, so I'm gonna take out from the freezer and just cook it. So this is like easy preparation. You can do preparation in advance, you can save 2 weeks in advance. So, and I cook some dal also here, I'm gonna freeze this also. So that's where we'll have meal already ready, because since Indian cooking takes so much time. So while you're working, you can do in the weekends all this preparation once a while, and just have some Indian meal, enjoy.